What is up, guys? PJ here, and today I'm bringing you a quick list on the top 10 best TMs for competitive battling, like on BattleSpot and whatnot, in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and then a quick guide on where to find them. And if you just are looking for the location of the various TMs, I will have annotated timestamp links in the description, so just click on the TM you're looking for and it'll take you straight to the part of the video where I show you how to get it. So first I'm just going to run down this list. This is my opinion, so take that for what it's worth, but I think these are some very good TMs that you're going to want on your team. First up, we have Wisp, which is a move that will just instantly burn your opponent. Unfortunately, it's only 85% accurate, which is why it's as low down on this list as it is, but burning someone is a great way to cripple any physical attacker, cut their attack in half, basically. Next up is Sludge Wave, which this one hits 100% of the time, which is great, and it paralyzes your opponent, which is great for slowing down any fast threats on your opponent's team, and also you have that 25% chance of them just being fully paralyzed, not being able to do anything. Next up, another status move is Toxic, which badly poisons your opponent's Pokemon. It's only 90% accurate, which is a little unfortunate, but it puts them in a toxic status where every turn that they're in, the amount of damage they take doubles, and it's a great way to deal with some really bulky Pokemon, like Mega Slowbro is a good example. It's just so hard to kill normally that whittling it down with Toxic is a great way to go. Next up is Swords Dance, which is a setup move that will double your attack stat, raising it by 2 stages. It's really good if you can force a switch and then go for a Swords Dance and turn any physical attacker into a beast. Another setup move I didn't include on this list, but just an honorable mention, is Calm Mind, which ups your special attack and special defense by 1 stage, which is also great. I didn't put it on here though because you get that from the 7th gym leader, so you don't need a guide for finding that. Next up is Flamethrower, which is a solid fire type move. It's special. It's great to have teched onto your team somewhere to take care of Ferrothorn and Scizor in particular, which are both pretty common you see in the metagame. Next up is Sludge Wave, which it's a solid poison type move, hits everybody in double battles, and with the new prevalence of fairy types in the metagame, having a strong poison or steel type move is clutch, so Sludge Wave will do the job there. Up next, number 4 is U-Turn, which is a fantastic move. It's only, bug, 70 power, physical, whatever. In itself, not that great when you think about it that way, but what it lets you do is it lets you have switch initiative on your team, which is super important. Basically, it allows you to do damage and switch out in the same turn, and even more importantly, if you think your opponent is going to switch, you can go for a U-turn, and you basically do damage to whatever comes in, and then get to switch to react to whatever they just switched in, and switch in something that has a good matchup against it. Another honorable mention that does pretty much the same thing is Volt Switch, which is like the special electric version of U-turn. I just didn't include it on here because, again, you get that from beating Watson, the 3rd gym leader, so you don't need a guide for finding that. Number 3 is Ice Beam, which is just a great ice type move, especially with how many dragons are in the metagame, and some of which are 4 times weak to ice, like Salamence and Garchomp. Having someone with Ice Beam that can just one-shot those guys is fantastic to have around. Next up is Scald, which is arguably, I would say, the best water type move for competitive battles. It's not quite as strong as something like Surf. I think Scald is only 80 power, but it has a 30% chance to burn, which is fantastic. So it's really good, particularly on defensive Pokemon like a Slowbro, for example. So you can do a pretty good amount of damage with the Scald, but also kind of fish for a burn to cripple a physical attacker. And up last, number 1 is Earthquake. It's just an all-around good move. Hits everybody in double battles, 100 power, 100 accuracy. Can't go wrong with Earthquake. So now I'm just going to show you where to get each of these TMs in the order I listed them. So here we go. So first up, Will-O-Wisp, you're going to want to go to Mount Pyre and climb the staircase up here. Head up to the 3rd floor, and you can go outside. And once you go outside, this one's pretty obvious. I mean, you'll probably pick this up on the way if you're already at Mount Pyre, but basically you go up here and the TM will be chilling right there. I've already picked it up, so it's not there on my screen. So next up, for Thunder Wave, you're going to want to go to Slateport City and head down here to the market. And this TM salesman right here will sell it for, I believe, 5,000. Yep, 5,000. You can see it right there. So just pick up Thunder Wave. Very easy. Probably the simplest one out of all of these to get. Next up is Toxic, and you're going to want to go to the Fiery Path to pick that up. So fly to Route 112, go to the Fiery Path, and you're going to need Strength for this one. So you have to move this here boulder out of the way, and once you've done that, which takes forever, go ahead and go up and it'll be chilling right here. Next up is Swords Dance, which is really easy. This is actually probably the easiest one. Go to Lava Ridge Town, talk to this karate guy in front of the Pokemon Center, or Pokemart, and say no to his question, and then he will give you Swords Dance. I actually missed this the first time because I said yes to the question and didn't realize he gave you anything. But that's how you get that. Very, very easy. Okay, next up is Flamethrower. You're going to want to start at Victory Road for this one. This one is kind of a trek to get there. You're going to need Surf, Strength, and you don't need Flash, but it makes it easier. I'm going to use it here. If you don't have Flash, just kind of follow my character. That's fine. Go down that first thing, move these boulders out of the way, and move on to the next room. Loop around, go up this ladder, go over the bridge. Don't take that ladder, keep going down, go down this ladder. I'm just going to use Flash again to make it easier for you guys to see, but again, you don't really need it. Surf over here to the left. Out that door, I just wanted to point out, is Psychic if you want to pick it up too. That's another solid TM. And then if you move these boulders, behind this one where I'm standing right there will be Flamethrower. So next up is a Sludge Wave. So start out at Pacific Log Town, and you're going to surf to the left. And there's this whole current puzzle thing. Go down, pick any of these ones down here to go to this island, and then the trick is to go to this little protrusion that's sticking off the island and surf off of any one of those, and that will take you directly to this little spot with Sludge Wave. So that's not too bad as long as you know which current to take. So next up is U-turn, and for that you're going to want to go to Mauville City, and you need to have talked to Watson after like when he's standing out in the middle by the little light tower and he asks you to check out New Mauville. So this is well after you beat him. You take that that elevator up to the apartments, which you won't have access to until after you talk to him. Go into this room over here, go out onto the balcony, and it will be chilling right here where I'm running around. Next up is Ice Beam. This one is in C Mauville. It's in the storage room in the very back, and actually unlocking the storage room is kind of a whole like process. I actually made a whole separate video on that of how to, like a step-by-step guide of how to get to the storage room where you'll find Ice Beam as well as the Beedrill Light. I'm just going to show you where it is here, but that door will not be unlocked the first time you get here. So I'll leave a annotation to that video on the screen right now, but Ice Beam's chilling right there. Next up is Scald, and for both Scald and Earthquake, you're going to want to go to the Aqua, or I suppose Magma base hideout. Surf down from Moss Deep City, and you're going to need Dive and Strength for this one. Go into the Seafloor Cavern. I guess, yeah, this is the Seafloor Cavern, not the hideout. That's a different area. Go in here and deal with these strength puzzles. You're going to want to go to this room to the right, and there's a little current puzzle here too. Take the one at the very bottom, follow that around, and then once you get to this square, just go straight down, take that one, and Scald will be chilling for you right there. And last up is Earthquake, which I'm just going to go straight from where we got Scald. So just get out of this room, go to the exit in the top left corner, and keep heading up to go towards where you fight either Archie or Maxie, depending on which game you're playing. You don't need to move this boulder if you already have the puzzle done. I was just being stupid right there. So come around here, loop around, and right before the staircase that goes all the way down, over here on the left, you will find Earthquake. So guys, that's my recommendations of the top 10 TMs for competitive battling in this game and where to find them. So leave a like if this was useful, and also leave me some suggestions of guides you'd want to see in the future. I'm planning on doing a Let's Play of Omega Ruby soon, but until then, I would be happy to make some more guides, and if there's anything specific you want to know, hit me up in the comment section. So anyway, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you next time.